So welcome to the Zoom call, everybody, the 5-day SlimDown Kickstart Zoom call. Thank you for being here with us today. I'm Marie-France Garon, and today our co-host is here with us, Heather Billing, and she is also the co-creator of this program. So a little bit about the program for those people that are looking at it for the first time. If you haven't seen any information about it yet, it's the 5-day SlimDown Kickstart program. And we've got some amazing supplements that we recommend that you use through the program because they're going to help with the gut health, to help to eliminate, help with the digestion, some energy as well. So these are really crucial to make it even work better. And we have a manual. It's the 5-day SlimDown Kickstart guide. I've got it here with me as well, and it's got 31 pages of information in here. So it's got lots and lots and lots of information for you. There's food lists, of course, but also the protocol, when to eat and when not to eat. We cover that, and we explain about the supplements as well. And also we have some testimonials there from our member that started. If we look here at the bottom of screen here, it says that in 5 days, the first 5 days when we started, we had 16 people starting on the 8th of January this year, 2024. And we all together lost 34 kilos, 75 pounds gone in 5 days. So I think this works. Yes. And you'll hear it from the people that are doing it in this booklet. But where to find the booklet? It is inside our private Facebook group. So if you're interested, if you're ready to join in with us on the 5-day SlimDown Kickstart program, you better let us know here in the comments of this video, or send us private message, or get back to the person that invited you here to see this video today, and let them know that you're ready, and they'll help you how to get your product. And they'll also invite you to the Facebook group. It's an amazing community where there's a lot of support. We have recipes, testimonials, tips, everything in there as well. So let us know if you're ready to go, and we'll invite you to the group. So today we're going to talk about, because that's what we recommend in our booklet, we recommend to walk 10,000 steps a day. There's so many amazing benefits of walking. So that's what we're going to cover today on this call. So Heather, I'm turning it over to you. Let us know about walking.
Thank you, Marie-France. Yeah, it's kind of obvious, I suppose, when we think about walking and exercise, that we know that there's benefits. But what we wanted to create, as you've mentioned today, the additional benefits that come for our overall health when we actually incorporate daily walking. So not only it's obvious it's going to help us with our weight loss, but we want to cover some things that maybe not quite so obvious, so that keeps us motivated when we look outside and it's a bit grey and dull and we think, oh, maybe I won't go today. So we want to encourage you just to think of the overall benefits to your body. So, of course, one of the first things is it burns calories, as we know. So it's going to actually help with the weight loss. And, of course, that all depends on walking at what speed, the distance that we actually cover, and also the pace that we're walking as well. Like if we're just ambling along, well, then we won't probably get quite as much benefit if we do actually try and have a bit of a brisk walk, and we maybe have some uphills or some stairs, or just vary it up a little bit to sort of get our heart rate up and sort of get a little bit of cardio sort of going. The other side benefit I feel, Marie-France, from the walking with our weight loss is that when we exercise, we generally get thirsty. And so, as those of you who are familiar with our program, we're recommending that you're drinking up to 3 litres of water a day. And this can also help that process because as a byproduct of the exercise, you're more inclined to then drink more water as well. So those two go hand in hand.
Other point is that it improves your mood. And it's proven that even just 10-minute walk can lift off your spirit, and it can be amplified if you were walking, let's say, in a park or in a forest. So even just 10 minutes. So sometimes to put it all in the one walk, 10,000 steps, it might take probably over an hour to do, depending how fast you walk. But it's a good idea to cut it into smaller parts. And so we get the benefit of lifting our mood through the day. And there's nothing better when you're busy, and doing things, you're sitting at your desk or you're doing things that needs focus, is to just get outside, even just for 10 minutes that time, and you come back and you're so more productive.
And also with the exercise, it's releasing all those feel-good hormones as well, ones that actually make you feel good. And so you come back and you might actually get more done because you've got all this good hormones, good energy going through your body.
So there's many other health benefits as well that are including in walking, really. It can really reduce the risk of chronic disease like obesity, sleep apnea, reflux disease, depression disorder, type 2 diabetes. We know that, hypertension. It can all help to reduce the risks. We're not talking about fixing up everything, but it helps to reduce the risks of chronic disease. So this is so good for you to just go walking. We think nothing of it because it's just a walk, but it's so good.
Yeah, definitely. And I really agree with you where we sort of think, oh, it's just a walk. It's not like we're swimming laps in the pool or going for a jog or lifting weights. Like all those things are very beneficial. Sometimes we underestimate the benefit of going for a walk. And another point that's actually really interesting, I think, is that it can actually lower your blood sugar. So as we know that when we actually eat something, insulin is released and our glucose spikes and that sort of thing. If we actually go for a walk after we eat something, then that glucose that's actually released is then used for energy and it gets distributed through the body differently. And so it doesn't have the same impact on our body. So some people, if they eat 3 meals a day, they might actually go for 3 walks a day because they'll actually go after they eat every time. If you're not able to do that, another great one I've heard too is of bringing your blood sugar down after you eat is to do some squats. So just like however many that you can do, that is also very good because you're using your core muscles in your legs and your core strength. And so you're actually, by doing that, it's actually helping the body to process the glucose to those muscles to help you do that movement. And so then it is a lot slower release into the system. So that's just really interesting. I find this because it works in relation to the fasting, I feel, because we're wanting to recalibrate, shall we say, our blood sugar levels with the fasting, and this will also help as well.
It improves your sleep, yes, of course, because physical activity helps to increase your melatonin naturally. So going for a little walk after dinner, even if it's just a short walk, I've already walked today, but I'll go again after dinner or after this call, just before going to bed. I think it's so good. And it really does help to have a good night's sleep.
Yeah, fantastic. Another great benefit, of course, of walking is it boosts your immune system. I thought this is quite interesting because getting out and, as you were saying, Marie-France, if you're even in nature, you get all the benefits of those great enzymes and everything that's actually in nature when we breathe them in. But there's studies showing that people that did walk every day, that it helped to boost and strengthen their immune system. And then if they did actually get sick with a cold or a flu or something, their body was able to recover a lot quicker as well. So that's just another benefit. And for us here in coming into winter, here in Australia, New Zealand, this part of the world, then where the colds and flus tend to happen a bit more regularly. So if we're doing that walking, then we're going to reduce the fact that we get them, or if we do get them, that they don't last.
Hey, it boosts your brain power, so you can make more efficient decision and have a better focus and enhance also your creativity. Again, just drop everything and go for a little 10 minutes walk, and you come back and you can.
And just on your point there too, Murray France, they're suggesting that actually going for a walk, like when you're feeling a bit lethargic in the afternoon, going for a walk actually boosts your energy levels even more so than having a cup of coffee, because it just gets the circulation, the oxygen flowing through your body, and especially if you're out there and you're walking and you're conscious of your breathing as well, taking in some nice deep breaths and even holding that breath in before you exhale, like all that sort of breath work increases your energy and increases the amount of oxygen in your body. And so you come back and, yeah, you do feel much better.
It can alleviate joint pain. Lawrence Villing can tell us that as well, because apparently pounding pavement can help to increase or improve your motion, the range of motion, and your bone health as well. Strengthen the muscles surrounding your joints.
That's one of the points that I had as well, because it is supporting the muscles around your joints. And so for people that have joint pain, then it can help. And also walking is gentle on the joints as well for people that already have joint issues. Yeah, definitely. I just want to talk about how that it tones your legs, Murray France.
Okay, oh, that's good.
But like it can tone your whole body, especially if you're moving your arms as well, like sort of more than just the natural swing. Like if you really get into some good power walking, well, then it will actually tone. And of course, we know that when we have more muscle, when we're in our rested state, muscle burns more calories than fat. So the more muscle we have, it will actually, in turn, our metabolism actually is a lot higher, because it's using more calories when we're resting. So again, and of course, I know, Murray France, you incorporate stairs into your walking. So any stairs or inclines, that's going to actually help to build up the muscle as well.
Well, since we're talking about legs, it can delay the onset of varicose vein as well.
Wow, okay.
Which is good, because I think that most people will get them as you age. So if we can delay a little bit, then that's for the best.
Now, I think you may have already mentioned this. One of the things is that it will strengthen your heart. And yes, some studies that they've actually done is that they've seen a decrease of the risk of coronary heart disease by 20%, which I thought was quite significant. That's something to be aware of.
But it really protects your bone and reduce your risk of bone loss later in life, which is pretty much now for some of us. But yeah, yeah. But we know that's what happened, is that the bone density go down. So it sort of reduce that or delay that as well. Finishing is that another benefit of walking is that you will live longer, which is a good thing. And yet that's proven that by walking can really seriously help add years to your life. So that's what we want, of course. And we want to live longer, healthier as well, of course.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's been really interesting and hopefully enlightening for some people and encouraging for you to get out there. And I think I said that point a couple of times. I think that if we try to split it off through the day, it's even more beneficial. And then that way we'll get through 10,000 steps if we go multiple times.
Yeah,
definitely. And if we don't make it to the 10,000, we'll make it to more if we're going 2 or 3 times or 4 times during the day. All right. Thank you so much. Now we can hear from our people here. We've got Karen there that's always willing to share. Can we hear from you, Karen? How are you going on the program?
Yes, good, good. So we're quite busy. Farmer Steve and I are packing up the house so we can do our caravan travels very soon. So we're getting a lot of our exercise with, I've probably been doing a few of those squats, I think. So no, it's been good. We've had a few maintenance fine, but we still feel really good within ourselves, and we're able to maintain that weight, which has been really lovely to see. Not like many other programs that I've been on where you do drop the weight and then after a couple of weeks it starts to climb back up again. But yes, no, always making sure that I still stick to that routine. It's very important. And not to, once again, not to beat ourselves up if we have a day where we slip a little bit, knowing that, well, tomorrow's a new day. And that was always something that my mum used to say, and I remember her voice, tomorrow is a new day. So I think, and speaking of the steps, exactly. So if you reach maybe a 6,000 or a 7,000 for the day, just to know that that's okay and you've actually done something. 7,000 doing 7 is better than not doing 7. So we have been quite active on the farm with regard to preparing for our travels, not so much going for a walk, so to speak, being very active. For me, the water is because we've been busy and look, sometimes it does become a little bit of an excuse. So I'm too busy, I forget to drink the water. But,
Yes.
get into that habit, I feel. And I said to Farmer Steve, I said, where's my 1 litre? Because I was going to do the 1 litre bottle. So then I've packed that. That's sitting.
So you'll have it when you go away, yeah?
Because I know where it is, but yeah. So I think for me, and remembering to drink that water is probably a key aspect, but an important one at the same time.
Thank you so much. Hey, Steve, how are you going? Tell us what's happening.
I'm very good, thanks, Marie-France. Yeah, I just wanted to reiterate what Lauren said about the bone density. My running trainer said to me, you've got to get out and bang your bones around because
Yes.
that's what strengthens the bones. They don't easily regenerate. To make sure that they are strong enough to help reduce the risk of osteoporosis, you've got to do weight-bearing exercise. And walking is one of the easier ways of getting that type of exercise in. For me, when I was running, it felt, you can feel it, like particularly in the knee joints. I had some knee joint injuries over the years. In the recovery process, walking and then doing some interval running, you just feel it rebuilding. You can feel it strengthening up. So it's vitally important. And I know that for my next part of this program, I have to get out and do more exercise. I'm not doing enough. I'm probably in the 7,000 to 8,000 steps, but that's not enough. It's not enough for me. And I know to kickstart it again, I need to up that number.
Yes. Start running again, maybe?
I think so. I really do. I get a lot of benefit out of running, and it has just been this mindset and trying to, because I'm not a natural runner. It's not something that comes to me naturally, but when I get out there and do it, I really enjoy it. It's just overcoming
so all those benefits
hurdle.
we were saying, it clears your mind, it helps with your focus, helps with the joints, everything that we mentioned, huh?
Absolutely. And just near me, there's parks for miles, beautiful parks, lots of wildlife and all that sort of stuff. I have no excuse not to get out and do it.
Exactly. Let's go do it. And you've lost, was it 7 kilos?
7 kilos overall.
With the program?
Yeah, to lose a couple more, 3 or 4 more, and that will get me back to my running weight. That's one of the hurdles that I needed to overcome, is that when I was carrying that much more weight, it becomes difficult. I needed this kickstart, lose that chunk so I can feel comfortable running again.
Okay, we're ready to go.
We're ready to go.
Thank you so much. Hey, thank you, Heather, for sharing amazing information once again. And anything to add from you, Heather?
Just, I feel like I need to go for a walk though, so I better go.
Yeah, well, that's what we're going to do. We'll go for a walk.
Yeah.
Karen, you're going for a walk too?
We are going into town, so we're going to break our fast and have a little bit of a chai and a coffee.
Oh, yes.
And then we'll come back and I'll probably go for a walk then.
Excellent. All right. Well, thank you very much, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you again very soon. Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.